Hello, I'm Amy Parker. I'm an artist from New Hampshire, and this is artwork that sells. Okay, so kind of a tricky thing if you think about it too much, but not really if you have some talent and have a little bit of idea on what has sold for you in the past. Now, for me, I create landscapes and abstract paintings. I've kind of graduated into that. I used to do a lot of portrait drawings in charcoal and pencil, but this is what I do now. So this type of artwork sells for me, and I found a following, a big following of collectors on Facebook, and that's where I work currently. And I love it because I work right here in my home studio, and I ship out from home and invoice from the computer. It's super easy. I mean, okay, it's a lot of work depending on how many hours you put into it, but it's really not that hard to do. So my artwork that sells is faster pieces that I create. Okay, because we know as artists, we can sit there for hours or days and just, let's put this little piece of detail in and that little piece of detail, and this has to be perfect. And that we kind of seem to be perfectionists a little bit, but I've learned to drop that perfectionism attitude there and just kind of loosely loosen up and loosely paint. So some of my pieces have more detail than other pieces, but it in the way that I price them is not by size, it is by time that it takes me to create a piece. And I have found that obviously my landscapes and my abstracts do sell because that's what I've been selling. And I have made $10,000 in 5 months selling my pieces on Facebook. So it can be done. And these are all my own original works I just, created. So I have sold quite a few. Let's see, abstracts are really hard to articulate, but I kind of choose certain colors that go together with the abstracts. And I do non-representational art for my abstract pieces for the most part. So those are the types that I sell. And with my landscapes, I do a whole lot of sunsets, sunrises. I do a lot of trees, silhouettes of trees. If you hear a noise, that's my doggy down here just sitting at my feet because he thinks that I'm talking to him because I'm talking to you. So can you see my little guy waving to you? So yeah, a lot of trees. I love to paint trees. So I would say, that's what sells for me. And like my husband and I, we took a vacation last year to Old Orchard Beach, Maine, and that's where I was born and brought up when I was little. And I love going back there. It's beautiful by the ocean. And we took a whole slew of pictures, and so I used that for inspiration to do a whole series on ocean paintings, and I believe I sold all of them. I might have. I'm pretty sure they're all sold now. So whatever it inspires you. I love to paint landscapes and I love to paint seascapes. So that's an example of seascapes. But the biggest key with me is I'm a fast painter. Like I said, I can take my time too, but I want to get these pieces out there and set a reasonable rate so that people can afford to buy them. So that's how I've done this. And keep on creating, people. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll put some links below. And yeah, have fun. Keep on creating.